Hey love bugs, it's Roslynn back at you one more again. I hope everybody is doing blessed. I'm doing blessed and highly favored, and definitely hope the same for you. And if this is your first time stopping by my channel, much love to you and welcome. And to my returning subs, my growing extended beautiful family, as always, thank you so much for the love and support. It is truly appreciated. So with that being said, much love to all. Namaste, love and blessings, love and light, and many blessings are definitely coming your way. And if you have been watching my videos for a while and have not already, please drop a line. I would love the chance to get to know you as much as you're getting to know me. Even if you have listened to the videos and just give you a good vibe that you truly need it, please go ahead and give a thumbs up. It will be greatly appreciated. So sending so much love and light towards your way, whether it's calmness, balance, enlightenment, protection, love, perseverance, resilience, whatever it is, I'm sending that a million times fold for you. Anybody who's coming in with nefarious vibrations, trying to tear something down, if it's whatever you're doing is ungodly and it's for your own selfish needs, everything is energetic signature picture, videos, challenge, my name, channel, my name, all that stuff is heavily guided, protected, and strongly loved. So whatever you're trying to do is going right back to you a million times fold. The video I'm about to do today is called Twin Flame 101. Heyokas, love, you made the right decision. No need to overthink it. I was thinking about that in my head. It'd be a lot of times I used to hear the what was it? My elders used to tell me that. I don't say old wives' tale, but it's old. My elders told me this. Anytime you make a decision and you have abundance of peace afterwards, baby, you made the right decision. A lot of times it's like, did I make the right decision? Did I take the right direction? Did I cut away too soon? Anything that is telling you in your intuitive, in your guide, hey, this is not for you. This is the energy you need to not invest in. These are the different people you need to change your circle of friends. These are the people you need to forgive and let go. These are the different things you have to walk in a different vibration if you're wanting to, going towards that next level. We don't realize how certain things can be very detrimental towards our energy, towards our process, towards our progress, towards our abundance, and the different things that's taking place where you have to do what's best for you. And a lot of times we're going to have to, make those tough decisions. It may break our heart, but it's going to strengthen that soul, heal that soul. We're dealing with a lot of clearing karma. Be a lot of different things. You're not just dealing with different things that has taken place in this lifespan that you're clearing karma from. This is from different things that's been taking place from different time patterns that you had before that. And for that to be able to take place, you're going to go through some harshness into your life where you're going to have to be very aggressive with change into your life. And I know that I've been saying that a lot because, I go through that with myself. I have to be very aggressive with myself. You want better for yourself, you have to be able to start getting into your own self. And you know it's growth when you get tired of your own bullshit. And I say that, when you're growing through, like, man, you being a little bit extra right now. You may be doing a little petty betty right now. You may be doing a little, little kickback, get back. Don't be doing that. It'll be okay because, it's always going to be right at the rain at the end. But it's allowing you to do better. If you want to do better, there'll be different times you're going to have slip-ups. But it'll be just like, don't feel shame for those things, If you did something on a whim or you did something hasty, and it hopefully it don't cost you major, even if it did, it's a lesson that you had to learn, like, don't want to do that again. You be doing it about 50, 11 times, and next thing you know, you be wondering why am I going through this? Why is this taking place? And all those different things. But these are the different things going to be your saving grace, where it'll be different times, I left from a place in Midwest, where I was at, and I really, I went through so much stuff when I came here. Me and my kids were tight-knit, and it's like, as soon as I came here to be around family is the ones that screwed me over, like, try to tear my whole life apart. And it made me wish that, I never moved. I felt like, if I knew they were going to be a part about this type of life, I would have never brought my belt down here. I would never be going through this. But then it was just like, I would have never found out who my father was. I would have never, knew the truth behind my situation with my father. These are the different things that took place, and then it would be, I could, call people from where I used to live at and be checking up on different friends and find out a lot of my friends done passed away, because I used to tell people I was heavy on opiates. I used to really abuse my medicine when I used to go, because it was just like, when I used to dance, it was just like I was being very hard on my body. So it was just like with that, and plus I got hit by a drunk driver and it crushed my whole left side. So I was needing hip surgery and back surgery. I'm like, nah, bro, it ain't for me. I'm good. But I noticed a lot of empaths have hip issues and back issues. I noticed that, but I was heavy on painkillers and stuff like that. I had like 2 toes broken. My hip was all messed up. My back was, thrown out of whack. All the different stuff. So it was just like, I was really heavy on those, and I really used to abuse them. I used to drink more alcohol and wasn't good. Different things like that. And it was just like, if I would have stayed there, because I wish, it was just like I had support there, thinking, okay, if I move, I would have a support system here. Nah. Nah, that wasn't happening. Not with the folks I had to link up with. No. But I truly appreciate them for what they did. It always used to remind me what did I do to always deserve the treatment that I got from them. And then, I found out, I was a trigger to them, But it would be just different things where I actually allowed myself to make the best decision I knew possible, even though it cost me my mentality, but it was just like when I finally got back into myself, because I had so many different nervous breakdowns after that. But then it was just like when I finally came back together, it made me a beast of myself. I go through different things, but I was very transparent about that. I tell people, yeah, even the strongest people have the weakest moments. They have weak moments. And that's when you're strong, when you can admit you had a weak moment. Like, hey, I had a setback, but I'm prepare myself for a heavy comeback. Yeah, I may have taken that loss, but I'm preparing myself for that big win. I'm not giving up. I made the right decision. If I did something, I was guided towards to do that, and it didn't work out for me, at least I can say, even who wants to lose? Who wants to be feeling like a failure? And it's like, don't allow yourself to feel like when you're going down going down the direction and it didn't work out for you that way. Look at the fact that they always tell you change the perspective on that. I used to be like that. And it's like, man, I did this and this and this and that. And it'll be like, I went down here, and I really thought I was going to be interested in this to be, a new career move for me. I felt it like it was going to really, take off somewhere. And then I went down here and it's just like I lost interest in it. I really, really thought it was something going to be, and it just be something that I just really, it felt like a waste of time. And it's like, nah, change how you saw that. You took a chance on yourself. You took a big gamble. And that means you were riding on faith. You took a leap of faith, didn't know how that situation was going to come out. Okay? But when you went down with that situation that you boldly took a chance on, you took a chance with yourself. A lot of times, if we don't know if it's for a sure chance, there's some people that like challenges like that. But a person like me, at that time, I didn't like challenges like that, because I felt like that's going to be a waste of time. Nothing's going to be a waste of time. Because a lot of times, universe will guide you towards that, knowing good well that's not going to be your thing. That's not going to be your thing. That's going to take you off. But it's going to be that thing that's going to educate you. It's going to give you knowledge. It's going to give you hellified wisdom. And it'll be something that you can put a notch under your belt, And it'll be like something that took place that I really thought was going to be here. But then I learned so much. And then next, you got this way. And this is something that skyrocketed that mess out of you. But just for you going that way, and it'll be somebody that needed help. And it just so happened to be like you on one thing, and you don't realize that was a blessing and a collaboration that you never seen coming, because of whatever that was down this path that you got so much knowledge and wisdom from, even though it wasn't your niche. You don't realize whatever you went through, but this one that end up skyrocketing for you is going to need that little bit of knowledge, or need a little bit of that knowledge that you just had from this direction. And then realize it was like, oh, I don't know how to do this program, or I don't know how to do this, and it's just frustrating. You're like, ding, 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 ding. not realizing where God sent you at for this situation, even though that wasn't the thing that took off. This is going to collaborate. Just for that one not taking off, this is going to collaborate with this one and end up being, magnified into something else. You done got a 2-in-1 blessing special to where you could have profit off right here, but just for you going down that path and experience what you did, learn what you did, know what you did, seen what you did, taught yourself what you did, you done got way up here. And I mean, you can't even see how far my hand's going up just because you went through something like that. And then you're gonna be like, now I understand why universe and God sent me that way. They already knew that wasn't going to be my thing, but that was going to be something that's going to be useful somewhere down the road. So it'll be a lot of time, don't overthink stuff. If it was meant for you to go that way, everything that you run into, anything that you come across, anything that you hear, and it sends that chill, and it's not something that you're just learning. There'll be something, even though that was a situation you were learning, this is something that you did, like a trick of the trade that you may have not have did in this lifetime, but you did it many millenniums back. And it'll be triggering a memory for you. This is something that you already knew. Anytime they were like, oh, you hear a song and you get them chills, or something somebody say, it give you chills. Baby, this is not something that you're learning. This is something that is jogging your memory. We're all gods of amnesia. There are certain things that's going to trigger a memory back, and it's going to allow you to learn something that you've forgotten about, because everything is in sleep mode. Well, not everything. There'll be certain parts of you is in sleep mode, and it had to go through things when you made different crossroads, different empaths. Impasse, and you're going through these different things, and it's starting, remember, to jog your memory, and it was just like with my situation. There was so much stuff I forgot after my father passed and stuff like that, and it'll be different things like, I know I'm missing something, and it'll be, I had to go up under sleep hypnosis and stuff just from the tragedies that I was going through, because I would sleepwalk or go through night terrors and stuff like that. And, that was used for me to forget anything about my dad. And it just took for him to go through that situation and pass away, where that tragedy triggered so many different things for me to remember, talking to my dad, having him sing to me, when I went to sleep, the different things that, we would talk about that would make me laugh, or different things that would make us cry and stuff like that. And it was just like so many different things would jog in my memory, because I used to really hold guilt, after my father passed, and it was just the way he died, that really traumatized me. And I would always be heavy in guilt, like maybe I should have did this, maybe I should have did that, and it was really heavy about it. But then I had to get to that point, like, stop blaming yourself. These are the different things that happen where you were manipulated to do things that was convenient for other people. This wasn't convenient for you, it was convenient for them, so trust that you made the right decision on when you did, because you didn't know any better, and those are different things that I had to really, really go through. And then it was just like, if I didn't go through these tragedies, I wouldn't be doing YouTube. I wouldn't be, talking to people in different parts of the world. I wouldn't be meeting different people in walks of life and being able to share experience of the crazy stuff that we've gone through, being able to uplift other people. I always knew I wanted to be able to make people happy, make love come to the world the way it was. I just never knew how I was going to do it. I used to always tell my mom, when I was 4 or 5 years old, I'm going to save the world. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I'm going to bring love into the world. I want everybody to be kind to everybody, no matter what it was. Little kids, we always see love in the world. We were taught fear. We were taught hate. We were taught not to talk to certain people. Stranger danger, that's, that's heavy on that. But a lot of time people don't talk to you because you're different background, or how you look, or if you have tattoos, or if you look different and stuff like that. You're taught that those are very bad people, and it's like you're judging a book by its cover. So it'd be different things that you're going through, and it's sad when you can be an overthinker, because it'd be I'll be like that. Like, you can text something, and then you start going down a list of things. Or why did I say something to that person? Did I explain it wrong, or did I deliver the wrong energy, or different things like that, and not realize that person probably forgot their phone in the car. The phone was dead. Different stuff like that. They got busy at work, and then you will go down and overthink everything, and then be trying to delete a text message and hoping they don't see it, and there'll be something like, hey, what happened and this and this and that. And I thought you were mad at me. I'm like, what do you mean? What happened? And it'll be just like, well, you didn't text me back. I'm like, oh, I misplaced my phone. I dropped it in the couch and didn't even know where it was. I had to keep calling my phone to find out what it was. And then you done sit up here and stress yourself out about to have a whole aneurysm, because you thought this person was mad at you because you were overthinking stuff. You already created a problem for you when it wasn't. And there'll be different things that'll take place into your life, like maybe, I should have held on to that person. No. If it was something that just brought so much tears and sadness into your life, you did the right thing by forgiving that person, appreciating what happened, even when it hurt you. It's hard for us to be able to forgive people, especially the ones that are not sorry, that purposely go out there and hurt you. But, they always tell you that's nothing, that's a whole new different level. Don't have nothing to do with you, and put it that way. But be in those different situations where you learn. You really learn. A lot of times we feel regret and resentment on the different paths that we took, the different people we took chances with, the different people we let in, the different people we let ourselves be vulnerable with, and stuff like that. And these are the different things that took place into your life if you never met toxic people. What would you know to look for to know when toxic people come into your life, when you need to go ahead and shut that off, let it in before it can truly begin? Or when you see that people are hiding things, they're being very deceptive from you. What would you know to end a relationship or a connection with somebody if you didn't start picking up on signs? Because sometimes I can say, myself and many people may be able to resonate that we have a comfortability of collecting red flags. We see so many, it must be a bad day the way they snapping on me, or somebody else done made them mad and they taking it out on me, or maybe that person act offish and act distant when they got a lot on their mind. You sitting up here allowing yourself to be devalued by somebody who's not valuing you. You're having a person that overlooks your worth because you weren't seeing your worth. You had to be able to go through those different things. It's like if you know your worth, your heart, these different things. There's nothing that person can do to injure your heart by saying some hard stuff, even though it can catch you off guard, and be able to shake it off. It's like, okay, they said some very hurtful, insulting things. It's like, do you see yourself as that? Are you feeling like you're that? No. Then okay, that has more to do with something that they got going on in their personality or their mentality. It don't have nothing to do with you. You have to go through those different things, and it's sad. I know people can go through stuff when they're being talked to so negative, they program themselves to where they feel like this is what they deserve. These are the different things. I've been in those type of vibrations because that's how I grew up when I had to deal with my mom's ex-husband. So it was just like, when I know, I know I'm beautiful, I know I'm smart, I know I'm very educated, I know I'm very smart, these different things, I know I'm powerful. I had to be able to tell myself that all the time because I was so programmed that I was always less than stuff. I always used to always go out my way to always try to get his approval. And then come to find out he went through the same thing with his dad. That was all what he knew. He's only programmed to be putting those different things. So when I made that decision by walking away and truly walking away from that, where I see that there was, I always thought that anybody who's a parent, whether it's adoption or not, because that's what he was, adopted. He was my adopted father. But I don't call him my father. He scratched that a long time ago. But you automatically love that person. And it was with me. He loved me until I started marrying out my dad. Any kind of things that I liked doing that my dad, it mirrored something about my dad, he started hating me for it. So it got to that point where it was just like, when all this stuff went down with me, I was wondering, did I make the right choices? Anything that goes out their way to hurt you, belittle you, especially in front of other people, to make it look like you're the villain when it's actually them, I made the right decision by keeping to myself, even if that meant that I was going to be walking alone. That was the biggest decision I ever had to make, but it brought so much peace to my life. It hurt me so much, for what he did, what his wife did. I know I made the right decision. Because it was just like, I'm not being valued. You always use me as that punching bag, that narcissistic punching bag. I'm always that person that you always made look bad in front of other people because you talk so harshly of me, and then you put me in a situation where you were wrong just to get a reaction out of me, just to be able to validate what you said about me to other people, knowing they didn't know the backstory of what you did. So it would be different things that I went through, and I always said I'm never going to be taken advantage of like that no more. When you have a kind heart, people will use that and see that as a weakness. No, never deny yourself of having a good heart. You know, that's why you have it. That's the biggest gift you can actually have. There's so many people that lack that in life here. You know, life is cruel. The world is cruel. You know, you can see how people, it's so easy for you to be manipulating. It can be even when people can be sick and sadistic, you know, be very, you know, narcissistic, cruel, you know, projecting and deflecting on people. When you have a kind heart, you're going to attract all type of different energy towards your life, but you have to go through those different things to experience that, to be able to use mindfulness and discernment when it comes to you. You are your main investment. You are your walking billboard of yourself. So when you allow yourself to put up boundaries, it's going to irritate a lot of different things when it's not going to suit their needs. They're not going to be truthful. You know, remind me of that post I've heard. People ain't going to tell you the truth, not because it's going to hurt your feelings. Some people are not going to tell you the truth because it's going to mess up what their intentions of benefiting off of you for. So you have to be able to use that discernment no matter what it is, no matter what it says. You know, I always talk about don't go by words, go by action. You know, even those actions can be manipulated. Go by the energy. You can't manipulate no energy. You cannot. You just sit there for a minute and just watch. You know, you're like, oh, da, you know, and switch up energy real quick. You know, switch up actions real quick. But that energy, that's the truth teller right there. That's the lie detector test on top of everything, you know, of what is really going on. So it's just like, you know, when you overthink, you have to be able to, you know, be very, you know, you got to be a spoon, you know, with your intuitive, your gut, and your intuition. Those are the things that will never lie to you. People do it every day. People will disappoint you every day, you know, let you down every day. But your intuitive, your gut, and your intuition is heavy on those different things that will really, you know, really take you somewhere. So it's just like anything that you make a decision off of, it may be scary, especially if it, you know, we are at that vibe where if you've been with me for a while, you've heard me say when we've been at a frequency and a vibe for so long, for us to switch up like that's traumatizing, because that's like a culture vulture for, you know, that's a culture shock for anybody, because you have been at a frequency for so long. And when you feel like, when universe is saying, okay, now it's time for you to change, now it's time for you to heal, now it's time for you to be transparent, this is time for you to deflect, you know, not deflect but reflect and project, you know, this is that time for you to be real. This is where stuff is really getting real for you. That's going to be very traumatizing, because you have to unlearn everything that you were taught. Unlearn all the things that you thought was true was a whole daggone lie, in the midst of, you know, a side of extra illusion on the side, biggie size it, you know, be all those different things that's taking place into your life. This is where it's going to show you, be heavy on your discernment, be heavy on your mindfulness. You just don't really know what you're investing into when you make those really harsh decisions. This really going to take you somewhere. So I hope you were able to resonate with the content of this video, y'all. Much love to you. As always, thank you so much for the love and support. It is truly appreciated. I would love to hear a comment. Please drop a comment. Let me know how you feel about the video. I always leave my contact information in the description box below. It's all about spiritual networking. You know, be able to help you understand your path of purpose. You know, help you understand the deeper meaning of the different things you have went through. Or you're just needing somebody just to, you know, listen to you. You need to talk or whatever like that. I'm a good listener. You know, if I can be able to give you some kind of advice or some kind of guidance, you know, I love being able to do that. It's all about the student-teacher situation. There may be different things that you have strongly overcome that I may be, you know, still in that struggle of doing that, or it can be vice versa, and we can be able to learn and help heal and uplift each other in different ways. You know, we're all going through different things where we just need an ear. You know, need a spiritual shoulder, you know, just to be able to get on, and I love to be able to provide mine. So, just be able to get in contact with me. I'll try to, you know, help out the best way I can. You know, whatever we speak on is confidential. You know, I have a community section on my channel where I leave my podcast. I'm starting to do more of my podcasts that I've had out for a while, and I wanted to share it here on my channel. So I'll go ahead and put that out there as well. And it'll be different posts, you know, real posts that really wake you up, be able to understand different things that's going into your life, where you have to be bold on your choices, even if it may, you know, mean you have to back up a little bit. You never know, that backup can be a heavy move forward. So, you know, different stuff like that, or different things with the atmosphere. I forgot, I think we're in Saturn, or we're about to be in Saturn, I can't remember. but you're going through different changes where, you know, you're leveling up in different alignments and stuff like that. So you're having all these crazy challenges that are taking place, and it's really telling you to put in extra. You're going through heavy downloads. Your scalp may be itching a lot, maybe having headaches, you know, especially around this area. That means your third eye is very intensified, so it's wide opening. So different things, or you may be hearing your sleep patterns may be off, and you'll be hearing different pictures of ear ringing. Those things are happening. You might be having sinus issues to where it may be causing toothaches, you know, different stuff like that because your third eye. So there's a lot of crazy stuff that's going on right now in sleep patterns. I don't know if I just said that, but that as well. But it'll be different things that I drop, you know, just to be able to give you a friendly reminder. Even, you know, I'll bring a little empath humor in there, or even humor. You know, I find different memes, so I think it's funny. I just put one up, what is it, yesterday or the day before, I don't know when this video will come out, so it'll be on my community section, where it was talking about it had Kermit the Frog on there, and it was just like forgive and forget, and it was a question. He's like, I'm neither Jesus or I have Alzheimer's. And when you tell me, I'll laugh for a good 5 minutes. I say, even though I believe that you should forgive, and you know, sometimes it can be a challenge too, but I thought that mess was funny, so I was just like, okay. But you know, it'll be just different things. You may be low in your vibe or whatever, and I'll try to bring out a little goofiness to make you laugh. Like that, Roslynn, that just threw me all the way off. I had one where you see Waldo into meditation. It's like the plot twist, Waldo found himself, and I'm like, damn. Being one of those different things. But you know, these are different stuff that you know, that'll be able to help you, just to be able to uplift. So it'll be different things that I say in my podcast. It's like, you know, some people have podcasts and they do their videos and put it in and convert it into what's the empath podcast. But mine would be, you know, be different subjects and different content. Be about Heyokas, but it'll be different content that I put out. So you may be able to enjoy that, or different things that, you know, may be resonating with you that I share. I'm supposed to be picking out some cards. I don't know how many it is, so it's just like, okay, if I, you know, before I pull it out, say, okay, I'm about to pick out that one, go ahead and pick out that one, and that'll be the things that, you know, you look forward to or you need to focus on. So I'll go ahead and pull it out like this. Usually I pick out about 4 or 5, but it was telling me to switch it up, do it different. Romance. Dang, that came out in the last video. Romance. You got romance coming into your life. Congratulations. I went ahead and cleared my energy before I did this too. So let me see. If you feel the next card is yours. You know, romance is coming into your life. You know, you may have been on the dating scene and you just really haven't really been finding nothing. It's just like a ooh. You know, like a It'd be like one of those it'll get you, gotcha. How romance gonna come out, and then new love comes next, baby. You child, go ahead. Congratulations, you got new love coming filled with romance. So whoever it is the new love that's coming in your life. Don't force it; it's gonna come to you. So if you just trying to force that mess, you may be getting something that may be a little psycho. Don't do that. Lucy Lulu, don't do it. You know, let it come to you. You'll be knowing if it's made by God. Okay, going to the next one. Okay, going to the next one. Retreat. Go ahead and take that rest to do that. You know, if you've been working hard and you've been getting all these downloads and be putting in work, go ahead and do that. It's like with me, I'll wake up, it's like dark 30 right now. I did that yesterday and doing videos. And you need to go ahead and get your rest. You know, you've been putting in a whole lot of work. This is when God telling you to go ahead and take your rest out. And this is like meditation. And this is crazy. It's like romance and new love and retreat, meditation. When you're going through retreat, meditate. You know, go ahead, clear your vibe. You know, you should do that daily. Okay. Listening. You know, listen. You know, maybe if it's music or, you know, or it'll have a little whisper in your ear. You know, your little angels will tell you something. You know how we always have a devil and an angel on one side. And anything that's bringing you peace and harmony into your life. You know, even with music, you know, different, you know, videos you come up towards, you know, if you're on YouTube a lot, or different things that they post on social media that really, you know, gets you. You know, it's like, especially when I go to, what is it on, on Instagram with like Everything Aligns and stuff like that. I like them because they, or Jay Sheedy, different stuff like that. I like listening to different things that'll uplift me. Blessings. It's like these are all over here and this one's over here. You got romance, love, and blessings. That's why we're probably telling you to meditate and retreat. You got some hellified blessings coming. 2 more. Okay, 3 more. Okay. Enchantment. Think about everything magical in your life. You're going through a lot of different things. It's so easy for us to focus on all the mishaps, the lacks, and all the drama. Just think about things that's magical to you that can really, stimulate you. Self-acceptance. Accept yourself. You've probably gone through a lot of different things into your life where it has changed you emotionally, mentally, or physically. Different things, and just be able to love and accept yourself as you are. You really came a long way. So don't, just because you changed dramatically, still love yourself. You're creating balance into your life. Everything that you got going on, like I said, with your choices that you're making, know that those are the right ones. When you take a breather for a minute, when you're not doing things, you're doing things logically, not emotionally. Because a lot of times if we're thinking while we're stressed out or angry or mad or in vibe of resentment or regret, a lot of times that can lead us towards something that'll create more of a destructive situation than also not a solution towards that. And that's confirmation because I just got a burp. Okay, one more. Ooh. Manifestation. You manifesting something where it's like enchantment, blessings, and new love and romance, baby. You never know. If you've been working hard and been doing all those different things, you manifesting something big, baby. Congratulations. One more. This is my last one pull. Your friendship. You're manifesting, friendship, romance. Maybe the person that you're going to have that new love, it's going to be your best friend. It's always good for anybody that you fall madly in love with. They become your best friend first. And that means they can be your comforter, your protector, your therapist, your preacher, your teacher, all those other different things. So I hope you were able to resonate with those, and hopefully that helps you, especially if you've been going through different changes. I love to be able to, take the cards out and be able to do that. I always talk about if you have your own tarot cards and you trying to really, you're in your vibe of transmutation or transformation. They always tell you shuffle the cards and you ask universe, hey, am I doing the right thing, or am I becoming balanced, or do I have my, am I coming into abundance, or different things like that. You shuffle a card and whatever flips out, whatever stands out with, if you shuffle a deck and one sticks out or one flips out by itself, those are the different things that come to it. If it's drawn for you to, pull 2 or 3, it can help you along your days when you do that. To be able to help you improve yourself within your transformation. So I hope you are able to resonate with the content of this video, y'all. Like I said, I'll leave all my contact information in the description box below. You DM me or email me. I'll leave my podcast as well as different, posts to uplift you, encourage you, and information as well as uplift and laugh. Also, if you feel, generous enough to drop a donation in the Cash App, I got my Cash App thing in the description box below. I hope you have a safe week or whatever, whenever this video comes out. I hope you have a safe, prosperous week and abundance of all this coming your way times a million. Even through social distancing, make sure you give out love, light, positivity, words, vibe, frequencies. You never know. All those things really take somebody a long way. And just because you did that from the love of your heart, it's going to take you even further. So much love to you. Please be safe and responsible for everything you do. I don't know if I said it, but I'm telling you double time. So much love. God bless. Shalom. I say peace. Much love.